is God using what the Church of England is going through to call us back to holiness. Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Rev Dan. I'm a vicar in the Church of England. So the Church of England feels a bit all over the place at the moment after the February General Synod vote to bless same-sex marriages. There's a fracturing in the Church of England, very much divided. But when this happened in February, I felt that God was calling us back to holiness, back to being that church that he called us to be. And we very much lost our way. The part of the church became very secular, very much of the world. But in response to the living in love and faith process, the evangelicals, and I've been on one of the forums on Facebook, very much a lot of practical stuff there. And it's right, we have to be practical. But one thing that I haven't really heard is about being called back to holiness, and prayer and fasting and worship, all that this entails. Over 400 times in the Bible, God talked about holiness. And have we lost that? And this an opportunity for us as a church and as God's people to really seek his face. So back in February when this happened, a bishop that I know from a country abroad texted me and said, if you have any prayer requests, we'll be glad to add them to the list, because they were holding prayer and fasting for 4 days the week after this vote went through. And then I started to text back practical things, could you pray for this, and we need to do this, and we need to do that, and we need to do that. And then I just stopped and said, no, you need to slow down. And if they're serious about praying and fasting for 4 days for us, then I need to answer him with a wise heart and a wise mind. And I texted, this is my actual text back to him. Thank you all for praying and fasting. Everybody is being very practical about what we should do, which is good, but I think that we should be focused on praying and a call to holiness. So if you could pray for that, please. And he texted back saying, on our knees. So powerful. But is God using this for us as a church to come back to that call for holiness? Very much in my mind, the church of Laodicea, Jesus saying you need to be hot or cold. You can't be this lukewarm. You can't be in the middle. You can't be nothing. And for too long, the Church of England has been this kind of middle of the road church, wanting to be the church of God, but also very much being there too much for the world, and that's come into the church. And now is a time that we have to stand on the word of God, and we have to seek God's face and to seek holiness in our lives as individuals, but also as a church. And is God calling us to holiness? I believe that he is. And out of that will come a stronger church for God, for his kingdom, proclaiming the gospel, speaking into those situations in the world, not being lukewarm, which we will only be spat out, but standing firm in our faith. One thing of the consequences of the living in love and faith process is that if anyone asks for a blessing in our churches, we then have to stand or answer that question, and we will be outed. I believe that we should already have been known for what we stand for, and that question didn't need to be asked. And this is part of the problem of the Church of England. We avoid, in a sense, conflict, but Jesus said, you will be hated because of me. Jesus was killed because the world couldn't get on with him at the time, so how can they get on with us, as Leonard Ravenhill said? So we need to be known for being disciples of Christ, for standing on his word and living that out. And I believe that God is calling us back to holiness, and it will be for his glory.